Hi Cancer, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Today is your 2016 year ahead reading. Just to let you know how I do these guys, I use two different decks of cards. I use my Rider-Waite Tarot deck, miniature edition, only because I'm working from a very small space at the moment, okay? So I need small enough cards so that I can utilise the space that I work in properly. What I do is I do the readings in chunks. So I look at January through to March first, then April through to June, then July through to September, and then October through to December, okay? For each of those 3 months, we have 6 cards representing those 3 months, okay? So we'll have 2 cards for January, 2 cards for February, 2 cards for March, so on and so forth. However, I tend to blend the reading for those per 3 months, okay? So I'll never say in January this, in March this, in February this. Everything is blended together to give the general energy, situations, events that could possibly be coming up for you. For each of the 3 months, there is an overall advice card, which I take from the Universal Waite, which is this deck of cards. It's a pocket card again. So it's a miniature card, pocket tarot deck, Universal Waite pocket tarot deck. Shuffle the cards, ask the universe for what advice I need to give you for that particular set of months. So January through to March, I'll shuffle the cards and find out what advice the card has come up for that, which should tie that reading in together, okay? At the end of the reading, guys, you will have an angel card from the lovely Doreen Virtue Angel Tarot card. Fantastic cards those are. And I'll just shuffle for one card to see what the angels are saying as your advice for the whole of the year, okay? So let's get started on this. I'm trying to cut the readings down, but they seem to be ending up at an hour. Yeah, let's see if we can try and cut some of these readings down. Only because I need to utilise my time properly and make sure that I get everybody in. Because after this reading, you've also got your Live Ahead 2016 reading coming up, okay? So if you'd like a private reading with me also, Cancerians, then you can go to my website, all right? The link is below. So let's shuffle the cards now and meditate. So Universe, Spirit, Angels, please show me what's coming up for the zodiac sign of Cancerians. That's Sun, Moon and Rising sign. And I need it for the year 2016, please. If you can help us, that would be amazing. I need your advice for what's coming up in terms of January through to March. I'd like us to look at, please, April through to June. July through to September, and also October through to December. Okay, I'll repeat that to you, Angels, Universe, Spirit. Please help with this reading. Please can we look at what's coming up for Cancerians in January through to March 2016, April through to June 2016, July through to September 2016, and please, if you could just take a look at what's happening for Cancerians, Sun, Moon and Rising signs, October through to December 2016. Just show me Cancerians in 2016, please. January through to December. Show me Cancerians. Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for 2016. Show me what the energies are. Show me Cancerians in 2016. Show me Cancerians in 2016. Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Show me what's coming up for Cancerians. Sun, Moon and Rising signs for 2016. Show me. Okay, so I have meditated on the cards, Cancerians, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to split this deck into 3. We're going to gather them back up. Okay, and we're going to pick 6 cards to start that will represent January through to March 2016. And we're going to shuffle the Universal Waite cards now. Universe, Spirit, what is the advice card that you have for the zodiac sign of Cancer for January to March 2016? What is the advice? What is the advice that will tie this reading together? Show me. What is the advice you have for Cancerians January through to March 2016? Show me the advice card, please. What is the advice card you have for Cancerians in January to March 2016? Show me. Interesting. If I'm going quiet, I'm just looking at the cards, Cancerians, okay. Your first two cards are showing us the Five of Wands for January through to March 2016 and the Seven of Swords. I feel that you want to extricate yourself from a situation here in January through to March that isn't suitable for you or it's not benefiting you. I feel that you're going to be finding ways around. I don't feel that this is conflict, though. I feel that this is stuck energy with that Five of Wands. That's what I'm sensing here. And I think that you're going to be using your smarts to move out of a situation that is not going anywhere for you in terms of those two cards. That's what I'm sensing here. This could be a work situation. It is Wands. So Wands usually refer to career, work, building, creativity. But I feel that you're really going to be using your head because we do have that Seven of Swords, which can reference smart thinking, thinking outside of the box. Okay? It can reference a quick getaway, trying to get away from something, using your brain to make a clear cut from a situation. And looking at those two cards, I feel that you'll want to get away from something here. It could be some conflict that you're looking to extricate yourself from, that you're looking to release yourself from here. But I feel on the main, if I were to look at it as an energy, I feel that that Five of Wands is something that is blocked. It's almost like you're saying, let them get on with it. I'm going to do my own thing. So I definitely see some movement out of a situation that is not in your best interest in January to March 2016. We also have the Sun card here. This is either a card of clarity or it's a card of a lot of positive vibes. And I feel there are a lot of positive vibes. But I also feel that there is a lot of clarity as well on a situation. I do see some holiday or some form of sunny climate here because we've got the Sun above this Three of Wands. So I feel that some of you guys are probably going to be needing to take a break, probably from this Five of Wands situation, right at the top of the reading. Three of Wands to me often looks like your ships are coming in about something. So it looks like something, the potential, something that was potential or something that you've already built something on, it looks like it's coming in or it looks like it might be realised. But I feel that the Sun above this Three of Wands, some of you guys will be looking to get away. And I feel from it's from a situation that's quite blocked. I do feel a sense of there could be new contracts coming in, some news, some good financial news potentially with that Page of Pentacles. Could be quite positive because we do have the Sun lying aside there. But I'm almost getting the feeling here that you guys are going to need to rest for some reason because we do have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Often signifies lack of inspiration, feeling quite tired, even a sense of feeling exhausted or a little bit deflated. And I feel that you're going to need to get away because of that with that Three of Wands, okay? And I could understand why you were feeling deflated because we have the Five of Wands up here. And that's an exhausting situation, one that you want to extricate yourself from. So there's a lot of thoughts of how to get out of something or how to get away from something that's not in your best interest or it's not serving you, okay? I feel that it might be getting away even abroad for some of you guys with that Sun and Three of Wands. And I feel that you'll need to get away from something that has sapped the life out of you or has sapped you of your power or your motivation with that Ace of Wands in the reverse. Definitely feel there's some good news coming in financially for you guys between January and March. Your overall advice card is the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is a card about love, usually. But it's also a card about celebration. And it's also a card about union. So I almost feel that this card is saying that you need to be around the people that you love during January through to March. Because I feel that there's a situation here that you need to that is going to exhaust you a bit. Or make you feel a bit tired. Or kind of just sap the life out of you. There could be somebody that saps the life out of you. Or that it could be a situation that can't be resolved. So you'll slowly look to move yourself out of it. And I feel that the advice card with that Two of Cups is, it's almost telling you that you need to relax and you need to be around the people that love you. And you need to have a bit of time either with a partner or with somebody or with family that love you or with close friends, okay? It's almost like it's saying enough of this situation here. You don't need it in your life, Cancerians. Whereas I see this card as quite a peaceful card. This is the conjugal card. This is the coming together. The advice could also be maybe new love coming in. But I feel that in relation to the actual reading, this is saying that it's time to get away and it's time to be with the people who really care about you and who you really care about. Because I do see some level of tiredness in this reading here. But you find a way out of it because you're doing that with the Seven of Swords. Let's have a look at what's coming up for you in April through to June. Universe, Spirit, give me the general advice. What advice do you have for the zodiac sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for April through to June 2016? Give me the advice card, please. What advice do you have for this reading for the Cancerians, please? People born in the zodiac sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. What advice do you have? What advice do you have for the zodiac sign of Cancerians? Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the months April through to June. Show me. April through to June, what is the advice that you have for the zodiac sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising signs, April through to June 2016? Show me. Okay, I feel that you're going to be, you know, we saw in that last reading between January and March that you were looking to extricate yourself or release yourself from a situation where that was going nowhere, or that was probably sapping you off your energy, okay? Could have been actually a relationship, because that Two of Cups did come up as the advice card. So maybe that's something that you needed to extricate yourself from. Maybe the Ace of Wands in the reverse in that last reading was something that had lost its luster. It had lost its kind of, it had lost its vitality, okay? But I see you guys releasing yourself from something, slowly but surely, during 2016, okay? Between January and March 2016. And I say that because, not January, sorry, between April and June 2016. We have the Devil card here. The Devil card is usually the entrapment card, the prison card, the card where you are linked to something. It could be drugs, sex, money, people, unhealthy situations, obsessions. And I feel that you're releasing yourself from that, okay? Because we do have the Wheel of Fortune here. Wherever that Wheel of Fortune, whenever I see that Wheel of Fortune, it always signifies change, okay? It always signifies that the wheel is turning. And as it's after that Devil card, I see it as a change from the Devil, okay? So it's a change from something that has been probably dogging you for a while, or something that has been entrapping you. And I feel it might be the situation possibly between January and March. So we do see you guys turning a corner, I feel, with that Devil card first and then the Wheel of Fortune. It suggests a release. There's a cycle of change from something that was wearing you down, something that was keeping you trapped, something that you felt maybe obligated to, or something that you felt that you had no control over. Now you're taking back your control with that Wheel of Fortune. The next cards we see are the High Priestess. She releases nothing, she says nothing, she sits on everything. And the Eight of Wands in reverse. When the Eight of Wands is in reverse, nothing is moving. The same as the High Priestess, nothing is moving here. Okay? So maybe with the Devil card, you want that change. You're moving towards change, but there is a time of procrastination here, I feel, for you guys, with that High Priestess and the Eight of Wands in reverse. I feel that you're procrastinating over something. You're holding everything in. You know what you want. You know you want change here between those months, but why are you procrastinating about it? You're afraid to move out. You're afraid to bring that change in. Because even if I were to look at these cards horizontally, I see the Wheel of Fortune and then the Eight of Wands. Okay? So maybe you're moving towards change, but change is moving slowly for you. Because the Eight of Wands in reverse can be about something that is moving really, really slowly, almost to the point of stagnation. So there isn't a flow there. And I feel it's because you're still maybe attached to this Devil card here, Cancerians. Okay, but I feel that once you release this Devil card, whatever this attachment is for you, okay, things will move a lot quickly. Because we do have the Queen of Wands directly underneath that Eight of Wands card. She's a very busy character. She's a very confident character. This could reference somebody in your life during that time. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, female. A friend usually is the Queen of Wands a lot of the time. Quite a loyal friend as well. But she's also a very busy, very rambunctious, very vivacious character. I feel that as an energy, you're looking to drive stuff forward here. Even if stuff is moving slowly, I'm just getting the feeling that you're looking to drive something forward here. Okay, it's almost like you want something now, because she can be quite impulsive. Queen of Wands is usually quite an impulsive character as well. Because the Wands, that's what they do. They're quite impulsive. They go with their passions. If you looked at the Queen of Swords or the Knight of Swords, or they would think before they take action, but the Wands don't usually think. They usually just go with the energy that they feel. So I feel that you'll be wanting to go with this confidence thing, all right, even amidst the slowness, which is a good thing because it shows that you're actually willing to progress. I do see progress within this reading, but there is a time of stagnation, I feel, with that High Priestess and the Eight of Wands in reverse. Both cards signify slow movement or no movement, because the High Priestess sits and she waits a lot of the time. It's almost like you're waiting for something to happen, but you take something into your own hands after a bit. You get tired of the wait with that Queen of Wands. We also have the King of Cups. This is a water sign, Pisces, Cancerian, Scorpio. If you're a male that's watching the video, this could be your female partner coming in. It's already somebody that you're with, or it's somebody that's coming into your life between April and June 2016. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Female doesn't have to be, just can be somebody who's quite vivacious. I notice how the King of Cups looks over at the Queen of Wands. He wants her. And alternatively, if you're a female character, if you're female Cancerian, it doesn't matter. I feel that this is love here. Two people who are interested in each other. But it's interesting to see how the King of Cups looks over at the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands looks in another direction. She'll never be able to. She'll only be able to look at him if he's on the other side. So this is either a new relationship for you guys coming in, or it might be something that you've been waiting on for a while. Maybe you've been sitting and waiting for some news to come in, I feel. I feel that you've been, during April and June, you're waiting for something to come through. Some news about something, but it's slow moving. You could be waiting for someone. I'm just trying to see what else, Cancerians, that I'm picking up from this reading. I do feel that there is some form of waiting going on in those 3 months. Okay, you're waiting for something to come through, but it's not moving quite as quickly as you would like. Because with the King of Cups, though he's a lovely character, he still sits and waits a lot of the time. He's also someone who doesn't let something out, or he doesn't disclose something. So maybe for some of you guys, you'll be waiting for the right time to disclose something to someone, because the High Priestess can be the holder of secrets also. And the King of Cups doesn't let on his true feelings a lot of the time. He'd rather sit on a stormy sea and weather it. He's still having a smile on his face. So I feel that there'll be something that you'll want to release, that you'll want to open up about during those 3 months to somebody. As the High Priestess is the holder of secrets, and the King of Cups doesn't really give his emotions away too easily. He's not cold, he's not a King of Swords. He does feel a lot internally, but sometimes he finds it difficult to open up. And I'm sensing as the Queen of Wands is looking away from the King of Cups, this man has something to say to her. But maybe he's holding it all in with that High Priestess, and maybe he can't let it go with that 8 of Wands in reverse. So it's either that somebody will have something to say to you in those 3 months that they're finding it difficult to open up about, or you'll have something to say to them. I feel it will be more that you've got something to say to them, which is why we see the King of Cups as you guys, whether you're male or female. I feel that you'll have something that you want to say to someone. I also feel with this Devil card, this can be a relationship as well that is kind of, it's an unhealthy connection, or it's not right, or it's not conventional, or it's not kind of normal, if that makes any sense. I feel with that Devil card, it's almost like somebody, I mean, it can be a Capricorn male, for example. This person can, the Devil. And it's almost like there is something that is not open enough about this Devil card to me. Everything seems quite dark, as though one is controlled by their own fear. And it's almost like with the Wheel of Fortune, it's asking you to let go of the fear. The Devil card often is referenced in terms of energy, the way that I would see it sometimes as an advice card, or in terms of an energy, is that you fear something, you fear release, you fear stepping out of an uncomfortable comfort. And the Wheel of Fortune is encouraging you to do that. But still you sit and wait to make movement here with the High Priestess and the 8 of Wands in reverse. It could be that whereby you feel that there is, for some of you guys, a lack of communication maybe between yourself and your partner. because the Eight of Wands is often a communicative card, lots of communication, lots of stirring, lots of activity. When it's in the reverse, there's no communication, there's no activity. And that's because you're holding something in with the High Priestess. Something's not being revealed here, something that's not being disclosed to you. King of Cups sits on a lot, doesn't say much. I feel the Queen of Wands is an external character. So I feel there's fear to open up to someone, potentially, for some of you Cancerians between those 3 months. But your advice card is the Eight of Swords. Step out of the fear. Okay? And it would make sense with this reading. During those 3 months, you're too fearful to do something. You're too fearful to say something. You're too fearful to speak or to communicate. The swords can often be the card of communication as well. So it's almost like you feel you can't communicate with someone in those 3 months. Or you can't communicate an idea. You're feeling that you're going to get hurt somewhere along the line. I'm pretty sure of it here. But it's telling you that communication is the best thing. And also stepping out of your comfort zone. Feeling the fear and doing it anyway, which is what this woman should be doing. She's fearful of getting stabbed or hurt by the swords. Her eyes are covered, her hands are bound. So she's imprisoned mentally. And this is why we have the Eight of Wands. Lack of communication here within this reading. Lack of movement. Because you're in a state of fear with the Devil card. There is a sense of entrapment here with this card. A fear of letting go. King of Cups is sitting on so much, but he's not letting go either. This could also, I feel, be a card of letting go of addictions, because the King of Cups can be referred as a very addictive personality. I know a lot of Scorpio people, a lot of water signs have very addictive personalities, and I feel that the King of Cups, if I were to move it up to the Devil card, would show somebody with a highly addictive personality going on there. Okay, so this can be a reading also about letting go of addictions also, okay. How difficult is it to let go of an addiction? Very difficult at the best of times, which is why with the High Priestess and the Eight of Wands in reverse, it's kind of just sitting, not taking any action. But the reading is telling you that you have to take action during those 3 months. If you have an addiction, you've got to take action on it. If you're too afraid to speak to someone in those 3 months, you have to take action. Step out of the comfort zone and step out of the fear. Those are your cards for those 3 months, Cancerians. Let's have a look what else is coming out for you. So now we're looking at July through to September. Universe Spirit, show me the advice card. What is the advice card for the zodiac sign of Cancer from July through to September, please? Show me the advice card for July through to September. Show me the advice card for Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. For July through to September. Show me the advice card, please. What is the advice you have for the Cancerians between July through to September 2016? Show me the advice card, please. July through to September 2016. Show me the advice card. Show me. Oh, something flipped out there. Flipped out before, funnily enough for you, but I just thought it just flipped out, so I put it back in. But it's flipped out again, so it's got something to say to you. The Fool is your advice card. I'm sensing all the way through this reading that there is a very strong energy of some new beginnings happening for you guys. between July and September. And I say this because we have the Tower showing in this reading. Whenever I see that card, it's something that happens that really turns somebody's life around. It's a necessary evil, as I always say in a reading, is that Tower card. Okay? I feel that whatever this event is that's happening for you guys, Cancerians, between July and September 2016, it's necessary. And I feel it would be something that's difficult for you to accept, or difficult for you to kind of turn a corner on. But it's telling you you must change. You must change. Okay, because we have the Ten of Wands here. We've got two tens in this reading. 10 of Wands and 10 of Cups. 10 of Wands faces that Tower card. It's almost like you're trying to avert change. I'm seeing all through this reading that you're doing a lot of waiting in 2016. But you're being pushed forward, Cancerians. For some reason, this is telling you, this reading is very strong for you all through 2016. It's telling you have to take action, and for some reason you're afraid to take action on certain areas in your life, Cancerians. And the Ten of Wands, the man here is concealing himself. So maybe he's concealing himself from the aftermath of the Tower. Because we do see someone who is walking towards a change from the Eight of Cups. Okay, so when I look at the Eight of Cups, it's walking away from something that is no longer satisfactory, something that you no longer invest your time into. It's walking away from, it's almost like your intuition tells you that you have to do that. We have the moon here guiding this guy. The moon is often a very intuitive symbol. Okay, so it's something intuitively that you know that you've got to do. And you're walking towards death, change, transformation. But still, it's just like in the last reading. You knew that you had to release yourself from something. You had to give something up, or you had to kind of relinquish something that potentially was holding you back with that Devil card. But there was still this lack of communication or lack of movement while you sat and you waited. You knew what you had to do intuitively within that last reading, but for some reason you didn't want to do it, or you didn't want to go there. And it's saying you got to go there. You got to go there. Because, look, you're still shielding yourself. You're still hiding yourself from something there, Cancerians. But the Tower is coming in and it's saying, you know what? If you ain't going to do it, the universe is taking care of it. Your Tower card is showing up, Cancerians. So this could be an unexpected event. It could be something that really shakes you up. I'm not saying that to scare you, all right? I don't think it's anything particularly whoa, but I'm just saying that something occurs that really is going to take you out of that comfort zone. It really is. It really is. Very strong 4 cards there that speak to me and say, you know what? There is a time of change coming and you're going to have to face it. You procrastinate too much. I've seen procrastination with you guys between April through to June. Lots of procrastination there going on. Lack of movement, not wanting to move, sitting and waiting, holding everything in, not wanting to release. You know you got to do it, but you don't want to do it. You've got to do it. You haven't got a choice now in these last 3 months, in this third quarter. You haven't got a choice because the Tower card, whenever that card comes into a reading, it gives you no choice. It takes a choice out of your hands, basically. That's what it does. All through this year so far, you've had choice to do things, to change things around, but there's been procrastination in 2016. Almost like you just don't want to do it. You just don't want to move. You're too afraid to move. But now the Tower card, which is the Major Arcana card, comes in, which says you're going to have to move your ass, or else we're going to move your ass for you. That's what the Tower does. I've experienced it myself. I really have. I experienced it in 2015. It was a very horrible experience for me, but it bloody well taught me that I've got to move my ass. I've got to take things into my own hands, and I've got to kind of just do it. Just jump into the fear and do it anyway. Taught me a lot of lessons through some bitter lessons, but it's taught me quite a bit of stuff, and now I'm fired up and raring to go, and I'm really kind of trying to move ahead with stuff. Could be some surprises coming in for you guys with that Tower card. Doesn't always have to be a bad thing, but I think the flow of the reading is telling me that change is forced upon you towards the end of 2016. We also have the Ten of Cups here. That card can represent happiness or it can represent endings, okay? Tens are the ending of a cycle. So you are coming to the ending of a cycle, I feel, in 2016. Between July and September, there is an ending of a cycle coming here. Because we've got the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Wands, which sandwich that Eight of Cups. So you intuitively know that there is an ending coming in. There is something has run its course and you're going to have to move. Because through movement comes transformation. It's a struggle to move because you've got that Ten of Wands there. But you can't hide from the Tower. Nobody can. In my experience, no one can hide from the Tower. We can all hide from the Death card, the transformation card, because a lot of the time the Death card is slow and gradual change. It's things that are building up. It's things sometimes that we are aware of, that we know are coming in. We know we are walking towards transformation. But again, I see slowness in this walk. It's like you know that changes have to be made, Cancerians. So you think, oh, well, I'll do it tomorrow. It's almost like you put off tomorrow what you could do today. So you walk slowly. But kaboom, the Tower card comes up like a rocket up your ass and says, no more moving slowly, Cancerians. No more moving slowly. You know, no more excuses. Get rid of that addiction, or you get rid of that girl, or you get rid of that boy, or you communicate with this person, because if you don't communicate with that person, then that person's just going to leave anyway. So we're doing it for your own good here. And we've got the Hermit here. Solitude, inner wisdom, trying to find inner wisdom. I feel there's a lot of thinking with you guys. Could be an old gentleman, old part of the family visiting you maybe during those 3 months as well. But I feel that the essence of this reading is that we've seen kind of the train of stuff that's happening in 2016 with you guys. You want change, but you're afraid to step into it for some reason. And the Tower comes in nearing the ending of 2016 and says, here's the rocket up your ass. You're going to have to do something about it now. And it shows, and it's reflective in the Fool card. This is new beginnings. This is feeling the fear and doing it anyway. This is taking the risk. This is taking the leap of faith. It's pushing you. This is another major arcana card. The universe is definitely pushing you, and it's telling you you have to take a leap of faith. Because I feel that for some reason during the year, you guys have been afraid to take a leap of faith somehow. You've been afraid to take it to that other level, to move forward with something. And I feel that the universe now with that Tower card is saying to you, this is what will put a rocket up your ass. Now take that damn leap of faith and do it, you know. I just feel that the reading is geared that way. I feel that it's moving you that way. Alright, there is definitely transformation here. And I feel that for some of you guys, if you've been procrastinating to do things in 2016, then the Tower card comes in and it says you've got to do it. No more. No more waiting around. You've got to do it. Okay, the final 3 months. Let's have a look what's going on there. Universe, Spirit, show me the energies. Show me the advice card. What is the advice card for Cancerians from October to December 2016? Show me the advice card for the zodiac sign of Cancer, October through to December 2016. Show me. Show me, show me. What is the advice that you have for the Cancerians at the end of the year, October through to December 2016? Show me the advice card for the zodiac sign of Cancerians, October through to December 2016. Show me. Show me. What is the advice card? What advice do you have for the Cancerians from October through to December 2016? Show me. Show me the advice card. What advice do you have for Cancerians from October through to December 2016? Show me. Okay, let's have a look how this figures in. You have an amazing set of cards. It's amazing how the, you know, it's really funny with some of these readings, Cancerians, that I've been doing. And sometimes I get fearful to do readings because I hate it when I get kind of negative shit that comes up because I feel that I'm going to get blamed for it, or I feel that, you know, people are going to be like, oh, that was a horrible reading for 2016 and blah, 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 blah. But nothing in the tarot is horrible. Everything in the tarot is sent to teach us something. It's sent to improve our lives. It's sent to help us to move forward within life. I used to be afraid of the Tower card a lot. Now I love that card. Now I love that card because I know when the Tower strikes, it strikes on something that could not have worked out in the long run because it was just built on something, a lie, on something that was not strong enough to withstand the test of time. So when that Tower card strikes, like it struck in between July through to September, that was the universe to you, Cancerians, saying, you know what? Unless there is change, unless you do something to invoke change, then nothing changes. And we saw that with the Tower. The universe steps in during those 3 months and it creates a massive bang for you. Something might be uncomfortable at first, but in the long run, it's great because see what comes up now in this reading and see how the flow is very different. Okay, we've got a couple of fighting cards, but this is just the tail end now. This is the end of stuff, of whatever it is that you've been procrastinating about during the year. We do have the Seven of Wands, Cancerian, and we've also got the Five of Swords. Yeah, they're not great cards, especially that Five of Swords. This is the defeated and the defeater. It is the powerless card a lot of the time. It is the futile victory. Okay. I see you guys defending something here, but I also see willpower, determination, strength. You're not backing down on something. You're not procrastinating anymore. You're moving forward with that Seven of Wands, okay? To me, looking at this general energy, you fight your fears with that Five of Swords, okay? You fight your fears, I feel, with that Five of Swords, because the Five of Swords is about ideas, language, communication. So this is often the card that you will get when there is a verbal fight with someone, and I'll say, did you know that your mother was a hoe? And somebody will say, sorry, I'm English, I'm not American, so I can't make it sound funny. And somebody will come back to you and say, yeah, well, your mother was whatever. Forget it. I can't do it. But you see what I mean? It's that kind of, it's not always banter, but it's that kind of toing and froing of language, of argument, of conflict. And one person wants to win and somebody else loses, okay? But I see this as someone who is overcoming something. The Five of Swords can also be good because it's overcoming a fear, or it's feeling in a powerful position. And I see two very powerful cards showing up here for you guys towards the end of 2016, October through to December 2016. Can also show a conflicting situation, but this is minor compared to what else I'm seeing here, okay? I feel you guys are going to be standing in some real kind of strength because finally, whatever this Tower did, it kind of changed. It was a game changer for some of you guys because we see the Six of Cups, and right out of that comes the Knight of Cups. Could be for some of you guys, somebody from your past is coming back to offer love, okay? Because I always look at the flow of the cards and the directions. And it's almost like this person here steps out of this scenario here, okay? So I feel that there is love coming in for you guys. If you're still single by the end of next year, I see real love coming in. Could be from a past relationship as well. I'm also seeing definitely there is some love. If you're still single by the end of next year, there is definitely love relationship coming in. And I feel it's going to be with a pretty powerful individual for a lot of you guys, because we have the Two of Cups here. And we've also got the Emperor. So I feel that there is a very strong love connection coming in. I mean, the Emperor could be referring to that Six of Cups as well. Maybe there's something to do with family, strong family bonds. This could also be, the Knight of Cups can be a card of travel as well. And the Knight of Cups does represent you guys too, to be honest with you. All right? Because you are water. So this could be you guys travelling to see family, friends, that type of thing. And it is coming up around the Christmas area, the Christmas time. So this could be you coming and delivering presents or delivering love or delivering affection to family members with that Six of Cups. And also the Emperor can be a father figure, along with the Six of Cups. Kids could be, you know, the man of the household type of thing. But I do feel that you're going to be offered love in 2016. And I feel it will be a very strong commitment. I get that feeling. It's going to be a very strong commitment for you Cancerians, because we have that Two of Cups here as well. This can be coming together with familiar faces, because Two of Cups and the Six of Cups. But also this can be a very, very strong soulmate connection, because the Six of Cups is always rooted in strong karmic soulmate connections, ties. And the Two of Cups is definitely a soulmate connection card as well. So I feel that whatever this relationship that's coming in for you guys is a very strong soulmate connection coming in for you guys in 2016. Okay, you're going to be offered love because we have the Knight of Cups. And I feel for some of you guys it will be with a much older individual, because we have the Emperor here. If he's not much older, then he's definitely in a very powerful position. Okay, very powerful position. As your advice card, we have the World. This is where by the end of 2016, you guys attain success, closure. It's the ending of a journey, the ending of a cycle where you've learned a lot of lessons, and it's the beginning of a new cycle where there is excitement, there is love, there is happiness, there is everything you could wish for, Cancerians. And it's amazing that that World card came in. It's amazing that the card before it was the Fool as your advice card, which is 0 in the Major Arcana. And the card now for the last 3 months is the World, which signifies to me that whatever this new beginning is, whatever that new beginning is in between July and September, that the Tower basically said, you got to do this, because otherwise you'll stay stuck and stagnant. It now says that from the Fool, stepping into that amazing new beginning, ends up with the World. Finally coming to that end of the journey, finally coming to the place where you were always meant to come to, Cancerians. Okay? And all because the Tower happened, I feel. Between July and September, it's taken you to a different place. Okay? Knight of Cups can also be a job offer, for example. So if the World card is related to that job offer, then this is an amazing offer to have. This could be possibly something related to travel for some of you guys in terms of a role. Okay, the Knight of Cups doesn't have to just be being offered love. It can be offered a job or something to do with career. And that would also connect up with the Two of Cups, which is the negotiation card, and the Emperor, which is the authoritative figure or an establishment. Okay, so for some of you guys, it could be a new job. It could be something where you need to step out of your comfort zone, because we do have that World card as your general advice. But I feel as the general advice the World card is saying is that you're going to be stepping into a very prosperous time in your life. towards the end of 2016. It's not that you haven't stepped into it before, it's just that you step into it now with far more kind of confidence. And the World card is also a card of feeling complete and utter confidence in a situation, or in someone, or in a person. So I feel that that card there, the World, is an amazing card to end on for 2016, Cancerian. But remember, with tarot readings, they're guidance, okay? So everything that I'm saying in this tarot reading to you, if it resonates with you for next year, you'll know how to approach a situation. Don't procrastinate on situations. You know for some reason that you want some changes to happen and occur. But yet you are procrastinating through 2016, and I don't know why. It's almost like you're too scared to move forward with something. But you're forced to move forward at the end of the year, July to September, which only then leads on to this situation, and this situation, and this situation. As I've said, some of you could have a lover come back from the past. Some of you could be getting with an older lover with that Two of Cups and the Emperor card. Okay? Some of you will be making family connections from the past with the Emperor card and that Six of Cups there. Some of you might be offered a new role, a new job with that Knight of Cups and Two of Cups and the Emperor. So you might be offered something new, but all of it is geared towards this as your advice overall energy card for October through to December, the World. You are attaining a higher level of being, a higher level of living. You're attaining something that you couldn't have dreamed of in your wildest dreams. And all because you let the cards fall, and all because something happened between July and September that paved the way for you to make these significant changes. Absolutely wonderful reading, Cancerians. But, you know, I always look at tarot readings now, and I look at them as warning signs. I look at them as, if I have my own personal tarot done, and it's saying shit in it that I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. I know how to tackle a situation. I know whether to dodge a bullet, or I know whether to feel like, oh, maybe I'll check that out. But it's important. I love the tarot because, to me, the tarot is a really important tool for knowing how to direct your life. Okay? So don't procrastinate in 2016, guys. If you've got to communicate with someone, communicate. What's the worst that can happen? Okay? If you want to let go of addictions or with things that are not good for you, let go of them. Because in the long run, they won't serve you. And you block off your own goodness. You block off your own chances of good stuff coming in. Okay? So in order to have good stuff coming, it's either that you do it or you'll be forced to do it. Okay? You'll be forced to actually make those changes with that Tower card. It's not a scary card at all, Cancerians. It's a wonderful card to have. It seems scary at the time, but then you can see why it happens afterwards. So it's an amazing reading for the year 2016. And I wish every single one of you a happy new year and great success. And I'll be back with your live ahead readings very, very soon. Take care, Cancerians. Bye-bye.